Kate Hardcastle and celebrity fitness coach and giggling expert Kevin Adams this morning. And Kate, you picked this story out actually in The Independent, didn't you? I mean, it's a great picture story.
I just think it's great we've got some good news. I mean, it's so nice to have something pleasant to talk about, isn't it? The 7 years of preparation to do this, I might have thought within the 7 years, well, I'm not quite sure this is the right thing to do, a bit dangerous. And everyone's focusing on the 20-second delay constantly because he might have died, and his poor mum weeping throughout it. Well, yes, absolutely, obviously, I would be weeping throughout it as well, but what an amazing achievement. And I just, like Charlotte earlier on mentioned, for me, from a business perspective, how 8 million of us suddenly started watching the internet rather than television is fascinating. I think that really indicates how communications and how we receive and watch things now in the future are going to set the bar, really, hasn't it? You know, we all turn to the computer. I was watching it live on the train last night. I was like, my God, I'm on the train, on the internet, watching someone freefall.
Yeah,
this is
amazing.
amazing.
You can do it anywhere. Which
exactly.
Is
And I just think, you know, we were kind of all in tune, holding our breath.
It was a great it was like a television show because there was so much jeopardy in there as well. You know, it's really funny. They always say, yeah, where's the jeopardy? There was jeopardy. He started to spin. What's going to happen if he spins too fast? This could happen. Then there was the mist on his visor.
Gloom, though, don't we?
And also the way people talk about it, because you know, on Twitter and social media and things like that, everyone's talking about what they're seeing. They're having a conversation about what they're watching as well. So it's a really interactive process, not just, you know, millions of people watching it.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's the argument, though, isn't it, as to whether, you know, why is a daredevil doing this sort of thing? What is the point? But actually, you look, there's a huge amount of research that can come out of this, and they're talking about effectively going to be able to eject from some spacecraft in parts of the stratosphere and what have you in terms of emergencies, and then going Mach and then subsonic.
The point being, if we always said why we're going to do these things, why we're going to break rules and boundaries, we'd never achieve anything, would we? So thank goodness someone's gone out and do it, and let's hope it inspires someone else.
It does take a certain type of person. We were
really
saying that I would not, you know, how could you just stand there and think, right, I'm going to jump? My body wouldn't physically let me just step off
It's
like
the
that.
7 years that would kind of worry me. By the time you're up there, there's one way to go.
Yeah. I suppose that's it. There's no other way down, really, is there? No, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal to watch, but the thing that does it for me is when you see the curvature of the Earth and how thin the atmosphere is. It's terrifying. We live in a tiny bubble here on the planet. Very scary, but amazing all at the same time. But thank you both. We're going to look through all the rest of the papers for you in just a moment, including sobering punishments for drunken England fans in Poland, and who'll make off with the Bake Off, the Great British Bake Off's last men standing.